This is Duo Tutu Link. I'm Miki.
Adam, hello.
We would like to explain the difference between the modern violin and classical instrument we usually use for our concert. Violin is said to be already existing around 1530. There is an instrument by Amati still existing. And the violin didn't really change so much, but actually it has been used like that at that point. So there is no chin rest, and strings were different. This is a open gut strings, whereas a modern violin uses either steel or synthetic or gut string with silver wounded. And the shape of the bridge is different, tailpiece. There are small differences, but actually it's not that huge. What it did was that they all usually, the violin were used either in a really resonating church or in the small spaces in the salon or in the castle for the private purposes. So it didn't really need so much volume, but it wanted to have nice resonating sound with more speaking quality. To make that, they had a bow like that. Now Adam has a modern bow, and you see the length is so different. I think it's better if I come a bit closer. The modern bow is much longer. It had much more bow hair, and the shape is different. My bow is Baroque bow goes like that, whereas the modern bow has a concave shape. Now, what we use as a classical duo player, we called the instrument we use a transitional instrument. Or what it is that it's an instrument between Baroque violin and modern violin, and what's in between is transitional instrument. We call it that way because it changed so quickly during that time, that classical era, that there are so many different models. So you can see now that the bow, I think Adam is going to talk about the bow.
Yeah, so what Mickey is going to use, or Mickey uses in our concerts usually, is an early classical bow. Shall we say about 1750 or so? This is already in my hand a little bit later, 1770. I also have a little bit even later model from 1820 made by an English maker called Tourt, and it's significantly heavier. This obviously changes a little bit the way how we play, how we use the bow, and of course it changes the articulation or how we deal with articulation. Now, of course, what you will really hear, we are going to play on the classical instruments, one short little theme from Sterkel's duo, the second movement, and we'll play this first on the classical instruments, and then we'll play it on the modern instruments with modern tuning. So these were the classical instruments with classical tuning. What we nowadays do usually when we play on classical instruments, we tune our A to 430 Hz. And now we're gonna play the same thing on the modern instruments with modern tuning, which is A is usually equals 440 Hz.
now you understand the difference. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.